Cristiano Ronaldo skills. So he's balancing a ball on his forehead, right? So if you have a compass or something, it'll definitely help you draw the ball, right? So I would recommend that. If not, you could try freehand. I'm on a landscape page, use a pencil eraser, hit pause, but go too fast. The ball is like up here, right? So center point of my page, I'd say, is here, and the ball is like in the top half, balancing on his forehead. So you just got to draw like a circle roughly here, and then his head will be in like the bottom half roughly. Okay, so like the say if you marked it out, so I feel like if you have something that's big enough, that's not big enough, right? But I don't have anything. You could like trace around it. So we go like there, there. And you could try and make it as circular as possible. Right, sketch it out freehand, right? So I'll just like sketch this in and then I'll like go around it in a while. We'll just get it sort of in the right place. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect circle, but of course that would annoy some people. So I'm going to go kind of like that, right? That sticks out a bit much. Okay, that's where the ball is, right? So I will go over this and we'll add some like details, like an Adidas ball. There's like little lines all over it and stuff. I think it says Euro 2020. I won't draw that in, but we'll do the Adidas symbol. But we'll come down from here, right? So it's balancing on his forehead. So basically his brow, it's like this lightning shape. So you want it to be in the right place. So like touching the bottom of the ball. Sort of here, right? You're going to go diagonal that way. And then his eyebrow is like here, right? So his eyebrow kind of curves down there. And you can add some eyebrow here if you want, like draw it in. And then his nose comes out from there. So like curves around, bit of a bump on the bridge. And then he's got like a flat top to his nose. It bumps like once or twice. And then it like curves around here. Okay, and you have his nostril kind of along there. And then the skin for the side of the nostril in there. And you can have like some nose lines and stuff inside. Bridge of his nose, sort of there. Okay, he's got like a line on the tip of the nose just there. So we should see like eyelashes sticking off the side of his eye here, and maybe like some of his eyeball just coming around in there, and then some eyelashes sticking off there. And that's like all shadowed in. You can't really see much, but can't see much in the way of his pupil, but it should be there somewhere. But it's just like kind of dark in there. So his other eye is down from this, right? He's looking up at the ball. So the other eye is like down here, right? So we go with the eyelash up and over and back, just a curved line there, right? And this will be like all sort of eyelashes, just a darker sort of line like that. And then there's a bit of an eyelid line that comes down the corner of his eye here, and like the brow sort of area there. So his eyeball, you can see it on the inside, so it like curves around here. And it's like a little triangle shape, brings it back to the corner like that. And then his brown iris, just like an ellipse, you know, sort of a semicircle, skinny circle here. And then the pupil, just sort of looking up at the ball there. So then we can see like his tear duct just in here in the corner. Comes around there. And then like another sort of eyelid line there. There's all sort of eyelashes here. And then you got like some bottom eyelid line. So with eyelashes sticking off the bottom. And then he's got like some bags under his eyes. Like so. And his eyebrow here at the front. So they're quite shaped eyebrows, right? They're real formed sort of things that arch back. And he's got like a surprised sort of look on his face. So it's like quite arched up this way. And then this curves around, right? And then like the bridge of his nose going that way, sort of line there, coming around his mouth and stuff. You got like a cheek line sort of there, because his mouth's wide open. He's got like lines on his forehead and his temple. Okay, so his mouth is open, right? So we got his top lip that comes down, right? So his mouth's like wide open. So top lip sort of goes that way. And then it goes in. And then we meet some like teeth here. But it like curves around like so. And then the bottom lip goes around that way. So his mouth's open, right? So we can see like the mouth just sort of hanging open here. Curves around. And then there's like teeth, white teeth there. And it's all just kind of dark inside there. You can see a little bit of his tongue, I think. And then it's all like black and shadowed and stuff inside. So it gradually gets a little bit lighter and pink as we get towards the front of the mouth. But generally, just sort of black inside. So we can see a little bit of his top lip, right? So kind of like, so the center curves around sort of there. And then it'll go sort of down around his mouth. And then the bottom goes that way. And then his chin. So his bottom lip goes in and then his chin comes out here, curves around. For his jaw. And then it becomes his neck eventually. Might be a shadow underneath his chin here. Like that, right? Okay, so his jaw then, quite a strong jaw, right? So it goes like this way and then around and up towards his ear. Okay. And then we have like a sideburn here, relatively pointy. And then this is just like hairlines, shaved sort of hair, zigzag sort of section that comes around his face and his temple. And then we have his hair here. So it's just underneath the football. That way. Okay. So his head's like tilted back, right? So, and he's got like sort of spiky, sort of combed hair. It's kind of bumpy at the back. It's like combed over that way. So he's got like, you know, this sort of shaved section, I think, in the side. And his hair sort of goes all up that way. And then it sort of trails down the back of the head here. Right. And then this curves down the back of his head for the back of his hair, just down that way. So his ear will be in like this section. So we have his sideburn, right? So this would be like his sideburn for his hair, and it goes around his ear somewhere here, right? So say like his earlobe is here, and then his ear sort of curves around this way. And another sort of ear section there, like that. It looks like he has like a jawbone or something just going that way. And of course, like his eye will be all shaded and everything under there. Right, so lines inside the ear, so the easiest way to do that is like this sort of letter J sort of thing. And he has a piercing hole just there. And then this comes around. Like so. And you could have like some texture just on his hair. Down the back of his neck. Like that. So I'm not sure if the eye is more, we need to be looking more up, I think. Okay, so back of his neck kind of like comes around, sort of bumping down that way. And then he has like a collar that comes around the neck. I think it's the Portuguese training top, right? Collar there. And then his Adam's apple sticks out like quite far, because his head is like tilted forward, and then the collar just goes around that way. So then we have a neck muscle that just goes that way, and like his throat sort of there, and another neck muscle that comes from behind the ear. So you have skin folds just sort of back on this part. Right, so then the back of his collar and his shirt, right? So kind of comes down and around. Comes to a V and then goes back around the Adam's apple area. So then this has like crisscrosses here, and it has like an edge line there. And then his shoulder, so on this side, comes out from just like near the chin. Right, and just goes down this side, right? Because he's sort of leaned over in a different sort of body position. And his collarbone should go that way, and then the side of his body would be just sort of here somewhere. And then his back, sort of his jersey kind of shape, will go, does it go beyond his head? It does, so it goes out to like there somewhere. Got like his shoulder line going that way. Like that, roughly. Right, so that's Cristiano. So we got to like just detail up the ball now, right? So I'm going to just like smooth out this line a little bit. It's quite tricky because, you know, if you're not tracing around or using a stencil to get like a perfect ball shape is quite hard. Okay, so roughly like that. So then we've got like the Adidas symbol somewhere. So we'll put it maybe here. And they're just these kind of rectangles, right? They're black. One there. And then smaller one. Okay, and then it's like broken up into all these different sections, right? So just tidy up some of these hairlines of Ronaldo's. Does it look like him? I think it does, maybe. Okay, so the ball then, so it's like, it's got all these like samba kind of colors, so like, you know, real colorful sort of, and then ink sort of sprayed over it. So you do most of that with color, but I'll just do the lines for the ball themselves. This was a fun one. I was looking for like a celebration pose or something, but then I came across this one. So it's like this pattern, right? It's kind of random. It's just like the ball is broken up and around these lines. So it's like yellow on the outside, pink on the inside, and then it turns to blue and green, and then back to pink and yellow. So you can color it whatever way you want, I guess. Right, but this is roughly the pattern. It's not like a standard football pattern. And then it comes out from here, goes up, across, down. So these are all real colorful, and then there's black like brush strokes, it looks like. So you could do that with a brush if you wanted. Anyway, you see when I, at the end of the video, when I add some color to it. Boom. Right, and maybe some more of these sort of patterns just going that way, right? And if you want, like, there can be some like texture on the ball, and then I'll add color to it. So I think, where's that? It goes sort of down there. Yeah, I think his eye, it's okay. Looking sort of up at the ball, so it's not too bad. Just thinking about the position of his pupil. Okay, pretty happy with that. Cristiano Ronaldo skills. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.